So you mentioned you're not a pessimist, but a realist. So sort of that realistic perspective. But I mean, you've also, in a lot of average Americans' minds, taken a lot of chances in the
I'll
sense
be
of going out
rolling
on your
those
own.
dice, baby. I got the
So,
hot hand.
so where does that balance come from? I mean, most people that are pessimistic or realists are not risk takers. They're gonna do the 9 to 5. They're gonna find that stable job. They're just gonna do what everyone else is doing. So where do you think that kind of mindset came from for you?
I got an answer for him. There's the door. See yourself out of here. You're not ready for this shit. No, I think there's just like if I could sit down with everyone who thought like that, I obviously can't because I wouldn't have that amount of time. But if anyone chose to come to me and said, "Hey, Ollie, I'm thinking about taking the traditional route. I don't know." I would just have an honest conversation with them and probably take me an hour max. And I guarantee you we could find something you're very interested in. Maybe it's a weird skill you have, or maybe you're an artist yourself, or maybe you did have that idea to start that podcast and you don't know how to get started. I'm sure I'm good at talking people through to take the necessary steps you need to get to that starting point. Also, YouTube's a hell of a starter too. But I think everyone also finds out at their own time too. If you're cool, if you're genuinely happy with a more traditional American lifestyle, that's fine too. I mean, I've lived that life. I've had a regular job, especially out of college when I wasn't like fully, yeah, I'm gonna actually send this. It took like a year for me to actually upload my first song after I'd already graduated. And I wasn't taking music seriously. I didn't even have a song out yet. I was selling fucking mattresses at Costco, um, like bopping around the country doing that. So it I had the realization of I can't fucking do this, bro. This is not for me. Um, or not necessarily this is not for me, because I guess that kind of sounds like I'm a little bit better than the job, which I wasn't. Like I just didn't really. I knew there was more for me is a better way to say it. Like I know I'm better than slinging mattresses out of a Costco. Bro, people are looking at me and I'm like, "Hey sir, do you like fuck off? I don't want to talk to you." I'm like, I don't want to be treated like that every day. So I think there has to be a natural want for more for yourself. Like there, I say in this song that I put out like 5 years ago, it's called Sugarfish. I say thankful for what I got, but respectfully wanting more. And that's how I look at a lot of things in life. Like love the house I'm in, but might be cool to have another room. What am I going to do to get the money to get a bigger house? Um, who could I work with? Who can I help that could help me? So I think I don't think people can even think that big. And I don't know what the solution is to that. I know it starts with self-belief, and a lot of people don't fucking believe in themselves. Or if you ask a lot like people what they think, I'm just like I'm not that good at that. I'm like, who says who? Says you? So I forgot who said this, but they basically said the way you talk to other people, you should talk to yourself. Like you would never talk to your family member like, "Oh, you fucking suck," blah blah blah. And I'm guilty of this still. Like even when I was running on one of the downhills today, and it was at mile like 20, bro. My knees were like jelly, and I'm like, "Stop being a fucking bitch and get back in there." And I'm like, "Okay, I can give myself a little break. I'm out here at least. So I think people got to be a little bit easier on themselves and give themselves a chance. That's why I roll those dice. You never know what you're gonna get. When you see that toothless woman win 300 million in the lottery, and you're like, "What the fuck? How the fuck did she get that?" Because she fucking plays the lottery. She's been playing for 40 years. She's invested thousands of dollars and she's taken her shot. And you haven't done shit. So again, the door's over there. Get the fuck out of here if you're not going to be part of the conversation. But if you want to be, there's hella people out there that will help you. You got friends that'll help you. Go find a mentor. I never found, I still to this day do not have a music mentor. This is all shit that I'm just winging. But if I can make it work, bro, anyone can. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm kind of sharp, but I'm not the sharpest. And so if I can do this, anyone can. And that's the message I want to get across to people is like, dude, just give yourself a shot. Stop talking down on yourself. Stop saying you can't do this or I'm not good at anything. Go try shit. Go fucking juggle. Maybe you'll be in the fucking Cirque du Soleil and you'll be the all-star juggler and making a ton of money or something like that. But I also think money is something that motivates people to try things. It's like, oh, I don't want to try that. There's no money in it. Yes, there is. You know how many times people say there's no money in streaming? Streaming is my main source of revenue. There is money in streaming because I want there to be money in streaming. And I put out songs to get paid to make sure I can do this for a long time to keep the people who listen to me happy. But again, it's just changing the way you think about it and stop fucking believing everybody else. There's no money in streaming. Shut your broke ass up. There's people over here really eating off this shit. Again, if you don't want to be part of the conversation, sit the fuck out of this. If you do want to be a part of it, come and play with the big dogs. I'm trying to be a fucking big dog, bro. I need to be in this bitch eating. I'm trying to show all of my homies that this shit is possible. I'm cool with being their meal ticket because no one was that shit for me. So this is something way bigger than me. Like, yeah, I got to prove myself right, but I got other people saying I can make this shit happen too. And there was a point where I didn't, though. I did not have anyone, even my own fucking brother was like, turn this shit off. This is ass. He was right. But it made me, I wasn't like, oh, I'm going to quit. I said, okay, I got to go make a song that's not bad. And then when he was like, it's just kind of nice, I'm not going to hold you up, I was like, okay, I'm onto something. So it all comes down to the simple steps. You got to find out what you like to do. That comes with trying a lot of things. I tried skateboarding, soccer. I tried being a kicker on the football team and couldn't fucking bench shit. So I quit. I've quit a lot too, but like I keep on trying new things. And so once you find what you like to do, stay consistent, give yourself a chance. And then from there, I promise you, if you keep learning, stay dedicated and regimented, it should grow. It should trend up. And with that comes money, comes people who support you, but it's not all going to come at once. And people are infatuated with like this instant gratification of like, well, what the fuck? I put out a song. Where are my million listeners? That's not how it fucking works, buddy. Go put out 100 and then see what happens. But people don't want to do that.